Vibes of India. I'm Janvi, and as we enter new financial year 2022-23, I'm sitting with Chartered Accountant and Tax Advisor Yash Shah. We will be discussing about what are the financial things to look forward to in this year. What are the financial concepts that people in our 20s should know? And what are the ways in which you can save tax legally? To discuss all such things, let's start the conversation with CA Yash Shah. So what are the concepts, like financial concepts, that young people in their 20s should know about?
Okay, so when you talk about financial concepts for the youth and for the next generation, say people in the 20s, I think the first and the foremost, I'll tell you like 5 things that I have in my mind.
Okay.
The first and the foremost is that as soon as you hit the age of 20 or even before, if it's possible, you should try to understand the concept of financial independence. That's a very good, it's a very important thing. Always have the goal of being financially independent. Always remember that passive income is much better and much sweeter than active income. Always have that in mind. And what do you mean by financial independence is not retirement or anything, but having the freedom to pursue whatever your wish and your desire is, and having the time in your hand to pursue all the things you've always aimed for. That is the true meaning of financial independence. And that is the first goal that you have to start with. Unless you have a goal, you don't you don't land up anywhere. So that's the first and the most important thing.
Financial independence.
Yes. The second is begin with investments, and to begin with investment, invest in your own self.
Okay.
There is no greater return than investing in your own self. And at
the
least
golden rule.
That's the golden rule. So till at least have this thing till the age of 30-35, where whatever you earn, mark a certain percentage depending on your own personal financial positions and conditions and circumstances. Mark a specific percentage in terms of money as well as time.
Okay.
That how will you invest in yourself?
Okay. Maybe learning a new thing.
Maybe learning, maybe buying certain new gadgets or anything that enhances your personal development.
True.
So you have to invest in your own self. So taking those courses and all what you said. Third is keep in mind that equity is a very good asset class for long-term wealth creation.
Okay.
And we as a nation, we have, because we come from such humble backgrounds, we are quite risk averse. A larger population is quite risk averse. And we belong to a nation which has high inflation. So we need to be in an asset class which beats this inflation. And equity is certainly, though riskier, but for that you have to do a lot of reading, a lot of time has to be invested. But a basic thing has to be developed, that culture of equity investments. That should be there.
True.
Fourth important concept which I feel is one of the most important thing is the concept of delayed gratification.
Okay. Delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification. What do I mean by delayed gratification is controlling your urge to spend on luxury, to spend on depreciable assets when you're young. So a lot of times we see the young generation following the motto of one life, you only live once, and all those kind of jargons they live with.
Due to social media influence.
Absolutely. And they tend to overspurge their investments and all into fancy cars, more than required entertainments, in competing with the society. So try to control that urge when you're young. Use these savings to invest, and there will always be a good time in future to have these experiences of spending.
Special advice to all those people who are looking forward to splurge on maybe clothes and cars.
And the last I would like to end up with, though contradictory, is always remember the story of marshmallows. So say if you have 10 marshmallows, it's very important you keep on eating those marshmallows at periodical intervals. Otherwise they become stale. Okay, so So life is not only about generating money and generating wealth. It is equally important to celebrate whatever you have earned, whatever you have generated, and but at the right time. So always remember the story of marshmallows, that don't leave all the marshmallows till the end. And
Have it at
at periodic intervals, and celebrate life.
True. Thank you so much.